There, you're live.
And the stream is live. Welcome to Sibling Revelry. I am Jack Hollingsworth. I'm an improv comedian and a children's pastor. And with me is famous sculptress Tess Scott.
It's not even believable sometimes.
Look at those hands. Those are the hands that have carved from solid rock
Yeah.
amazing pieces of art.
Yeah. Well, you have an imagination. I'll give you that.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, welcome to Sibling Revelry.
Well, yeah. So last weekend we didn't do it because you were in BC.
British Columbia.
Yeah.
That's right. It was amazing. I got to see our friend Janice Nickel and her husband Peter, and our friend and often on our show, think of her name, Tracy Nelson. She was there, and that was great. I get to hug people in real life that I get to only see online. It was really great. And there's mountains. So yeah, that's something.
Yeah. The only thing that is going to bother you about living in British Columbia is the amount of rain.
Yeah, I'm not going to live there. No,
yeah, I'm just
it
saying.
Didn't rain the whole time we were there. Can you believe that?
And then it's like 100%. I could live here. I could do this. It's wonderful. And then it rains for 30 days straight. And it's not, there's no thunder. No, there's no lightning.
No.
It's drizzle.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
That wouldn't be nice. No, I don't want to move that. You would be sad if I moved that far away.
I would definitely be full of emotion. And while you were gone, I got to meet with my friend Jim Bugg, who is from BC, but he was in Ontario.
I know. I think he planned that because actually I was on the plane waiting for it to take off, texted him, and he said, my plane just pulled in. We were waiting for his plane to land so our plane could take off at Toronto Airport.
Yeah, that's the kind of jerk he is.
That is the guy. Missed him by that much. That's
Would you
right.
believe? Yep.
Believe it. Yeah. That was fun. Did you have a good time with him?
Yeah, we were on our way to our vacation lake house. And so we stopped into London at a breakfast place called The Breakfast Place. I don't know. Stacks.
Okay.
It was delicious.
More believable. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. And he went for breakfast. You bought his breakfast?
Yeah.
Nice. That's great.
He went for breakfast because he knew I would pay.
Right. Yeah. I would go for breakfast if you would pay too.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
No.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Well, speaking of food,
mm-hmm.
I was thinking the other night about wagon wheels.
Uh-huh.
Remember wagon wheels?
Yes, that was a good day when we had wagon wheels for our lunch.
Have you had a wagon wheel recently?
No, I have not. Have you?
I have.
How are they?
They are not great.
They seemed good back in the day. I don't know.
Back in the day, they seemed bigger, thicker, tastier.
Yeah.
But these are little circles.
Yes.
It's covered in chocolate, and then I think, what is it? Marshmallow and like a cookie.
That's what I remember.
Cookie crumb based, yeah.
It seemed good at the time. If it was a really great week, Nana Marie brought over Square Boys.
Square Boys. What were
Square Boys? They were in the same genre as wagon wheels. They were square with little bumps on the top. I think there was also a marshmallow in that and a cookie, but it was square.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Is that where they came from? Marie brought them over?
Yeah. They were good too.
I wish she could have been more consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. Too bad we can't tell her about that. Someday we'll see her again.
Too bad we can't. I remember grade 5, Sherry Vaughn, whose family owned a grocery store in Arkona, I think. Yeah. And so she always had really good, she had those, what were the chocolate cherry things? Cherry blossoms.
Oh, cherry blossoms, little white box or little yellow box.
Yep.
Yes.
She had cherry blossoms, and she had those Vachon.
Joe Louis.
Is that how you pronounce it? Because it's JOSLOUIS. I don't think anyone in Canada knows how to pronounce this.
I thought it was Joe Louis. That's
I've
how I.
got a friend that pronounces my buddy Jeff, who I used to work for, the electrician. Jeff, the
Mhm.
electrician, call him Haas and Louis.
Okay. Well,
I think he's been shocked one too many times.
yeah, yeah. Well, I remember sitting in the classroom and watching Judy Dunlop, and she had pudding, chocolate pudding in little tin cans with a metal lid. Do
Yep.
not lick the lid, they said. Do not lick the lid. I mean, it was no problem for us because we never had any, but I watched her lick that lid and
You
she did
can
not
lick the
slice
lid.
her tongue even once. No. Yeah.
No.
Little
Yeah.
puddings. Little, yeah, they looked so good.
And
Mhm.
if you read comic books, there was always a full page ad for Hostess fruit pies.
Oh,
And that's how Batman always caught the villain. He would leave a tray of Hostess fruit pies out on a table and they'd start eating them and then they get caught. But they'd be like, "It's so worth it. These fruit pies are delicious."
I didn't know that. I did not read those same comic books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
As a kid, you're thinking that must have been a really good fruit pie.
It must have been.
You know,
Why don't I have any?
10 years
Yeah,
in jail.
yeah,
But the thing is, like, I wonder if we liked it so much because they were packaged.
right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So if our parents or mom made, a tray of them, would they have been as good?
Right,
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
I mean,
Packaged.
dad used to get, so upset when mom would buy cookies and she could have made cookies
Right.
instead. But I mean, when you got you remember those mallows? It
Yeah.
was the round top with the marshmallow and like a little bit of jam,
Like a tiny little drop of jam.
just the
Yeah. A
world's
cookie
smallest.
bottom. Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah.
could take them apart, sort of like
Oh,
Oreos that way, right? You didn't have to eat them all in one bite.
yeah,
They were good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
remember, like, man, I know these cookies aren't going to last long, so I should probably eat as many as I can
Yeah. Well,
because
yeah.
Todd's just going to hog them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, uh, when a week ago, 2 weeks ago, we went to Lisa's birthday, and I found out that they watched the show, her
Oh.
and Greg, and
Mhm.
Greg was quite upset when we were talking about who did chores on the farm, and
Oh,
I said, "Well, Greg was always watching TV with mom, so he never did anything." And this, let me just say this. This is a specific memory that I have. It's burned into my memory because I know that Todd and I had to go out and do a lot of things. And
he was a baby. Don't pick on him.
he wasn't a baby for more than a couple of years.
He was just little.
Well,
Don't pick on him.
that stayed with him for a while.
Don't pick on him. Hey, remember when in school, we used to every winter go to the arena skating?
Yep,
And what was the best part of going to the arena skating?
the canteen.
Yes, the canteen. And I was thinking about, because we were going to talk about candy and snacks, and I was thinking about, remember those little wax bottles? They were like about an inch high, made of wax, and inside was half a drop of liquid of some sort. And I don't know if you were supposed to chew the wax or like,
I'm not
what was
sure.
the point of those?
I'm not sure. And they had you remember the red wax lips?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
What?
Same
Why?
thing.
What do you
Why?
do with that?
I
I
don't
don't know,
know. Don't waste your
but
money on those
you
ones.
oh man. And okay, so think of this. Think of when we were kids, our favorite shows were Happy Days,
Yes.
right? Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
And you would go to the variety store, and what would you buy? You get those little cards,
Oh, yeah. Like trading cards, sort of.
like trading cards
Yeah.
they were Mork and Mindy trading cards. So there's 7 cards in a pack,
Yeah.
and each card has a picture on the front of a scene from the show with a caption, and then the back is like an interesting fact about Mork and Mindy. And then there'd be that piece of gum
Yeah.
that was it was terrible.
It was terrible. It was like hockey gum. Yeah, it
Yep.
wasn't great. It wasn't great gum. You
But they
didn't
did
buy
that
it for the
for
gum.
Jaws. I remember having
Okay.
Jaws
Yep.
cards and Star Wars.
Okay. Do you have those now? Because they would probably be worth a lot,
No.
like
I think
double the
I think
price that
they
they were.
like, you could double
100%
the money.
markup there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were like 25 cents a pack or something like that. But I mean, back
Yeah.
then.
That was a lot. That was all your candy money. I loved bottle caps. Remember bottle caps? Like
Oh,
all
that
different
green
flavors.
package?
Yeah, green package, and there was all different flavors. And I always tried to get the root beer. It was brown, but sometimes it ended up being the Coke, which was like meh. It was like meh. I wanted the root beer one or orange. Those were
Yeah.
good. Those were
I
good.
I remember the first meal you made for us.
Oh no.
No, it was good.
Oh.
I was telling Nadine about this because Kurt was talking about it, and it was the tuna and the chips.
Oh yeah. That's Kurt's favorite.
But I remember, like, maybe I was 10 years old, and it was a big deal. Teresa has made supper,
Yes.
and
Fear now.
and you pull this casserole. What was in it? It was tuna and chips and what?
Um, mushroom soup.
Mushroom soup. Pull this casserole out, and there were chips in it,
I know. It was pretty good.
contravening all laws of nature and
Yeah.
snacks. We've
Yeah.
we've taken this delicious snack, we've put it inside a casserole.
It's now a food group. Chips
It is,
are a food group.
it is
I'm
now
telling you.
it is now its own food group. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you remember popcorn? Remember the big invention was the little tower, and you put the popcorn and it heats the air. Like you
Oh
plug it
yeah.
in and it's just like the tube of hot air,
Air popper. Yeah.
the air popper, and it blows the popcorn into this big bowl.
Yeah. But before that, we had a popcorn popper with it was like a burner, and you put oil on it, and then you put the popcorn on it, plug it in, and then there was a dome lid that was yellow but see-through, and you could watch the popcorn popping in it. And then when it was done, you put it upside down, use the lid as a bowl. See?
Oh,
It
that's
was
pretty smart.
amazing. Yes, so smart.
Okay. So what was the name of the popcorn that had the tin foil? And you
Mm,
put it on the burner, and you could see the tin foil expand, and then
yeah. Jiffy Pop.
Jiffy Pop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good. We didn't have that very often. I think that was expensive. We used to get it for the kids when we went camping
Oh
and do
yeah?
it on a bonfire or something like a special treat. You can't spoil your kids and give them cool stuff all the time.
No,
Then they won't turn out great like you and me, right? You
right?
have to be really careful with the good stuff and just
That's
tiny
right.
bit at a time. Keep them hopeful. Keep them hopeful.
So it's interesting that we're talking about snacks because Halloween is coming up.
Yeah. Yep. It
What
is.
are you gonna be home?
I'm going to be home, but nobody comes to our house because we're on a major street. And our neighbor has a couple kids. They might come over, but we never have had more than 5 kids at Halloween.
I
So,
think last year we might have had 12.
and you're on a cul-de-sac. I mean,
We're in a
you're in a
cul-de-sac,
great place. There's lots of kids, but
but
yeah.
it's a secret cul-de-sac that not a lot of people know about.
Well, send me a message, people that live in Sarnia, and I'll show you where to go with your kids to get the greatest snacks.
That's right.
Jack's
But you
house.
remember, so we go. What were the things we get in our Halloween bags? We
Oh,
get like
candy kisses. Man, those are the best.
the balls of popcorn
Yeah.
that were like they just seemed so big. And how'd you make that with corn syrup or something? How'd you stick all the popcorn
That's
into
it.
a ball?
I don't know if I ever made it, but yeah, I think it was, yeah, with corn syrup for sure. It was really great for you.
It was
So,
definitely one of the last things you ever wanted to pull out of
oh,
your
yeah.
Halloween bag.
By the time you get to the bottom to the popcorn ball in the bottom of your Halloween bag, you're probably not going to eat it.
Yeah, the
I mean,
popcorn ball and those little candies that look like they're made of styrofoam and they're pastel colors. You get them at Easter too.
Hmm.
And they just taste so bad. But you remember going to Bernice's and she'd have fudge?
Yes, Bernice had fudge. You knew the houses to go to that had the good stuff. In Wyoming, the Boulangers always had candy floss. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Candy floss? What is
candy,
that?
candy floss. You get it at the fair. It's like basically sugar
Oh, yeah,
in the air, sugar
yeah.
air. Yeah,
Yeah.
they always do that. They probably still do it now. We should take our grandkids there.
Right now, we should just
Right
go.
now. No, not now because you're babysitting, but sometime that you don't have to babysit them for the day. You don't want to have
I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Think about it. Yeah, I'm not new. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst snack, I would say candy apples.
Oh, you didn't like them?
No,
What about caramel apples?
no, because here's the thing. You have a delicious layer of caramel on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But
You don't like sour things.
There is no apple on the planet that is going to support the sweetness of a thick layer of caramel. So you're going to bite through and your mouth is going to say, what the H are you doing?
I forgot that you hate sour things. So yeah, that would probably be not what you love. I love caramel apples. I love cutting them up and eating them in pieces. And yeah, that's a good thing. See, you can taste it right now.
I can.
It
dries my mouth out just thinking of it, right? But we got we have like the little chocolate bars.
Those
and those bags of plain chips. So excited over a bag. There's 6 chips inside and there's no flavoring to them whatsoever.
Oh, Krista says, did you ever get a candy apple from Sherry McLaughlin? The best. She did make good candy apples.
I don't know that.
That is true. Yeah. Well, probably. Maybe someone took yours out of your bag. I don't know. Probably Todd. I don't know.
And I always got in trouble for making my supplies stretch.
I don't know. What do you mean by trouble?
Everybody teased me about it.
Yeah, that's not trouble. That's jealousy.
No, that's trouble. So I just didn't want to eat a lot of candy every night. So I would have a couple and I'd put the rest back in the bag and put it under my bed.
And it would last till Christmas?
Oftentimes it would last quite a while.
Quite a while. Yeah.
And Mom would say, you're only allowed 1 thing in your lunch or 2 things in your lunch from your Halloween bag.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh, Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, Tootsie Rolls. Those are good. And
what are those things even made of? What is a Tootsie?
Tootsie. Yeah. I don't know. It's rolled up Tootsie. I don't know what it's made of.
It's rolled up. It's rolled up Tootsie. Poor Tootsie.
Poor Tootsie. What about the Halloween candy? Like what do you call them? They're brown. They're like candy kisses. Do you like those? They're like molasses kind of. They have an orange paper outside. They're hard.
Oh.
They're hard.
Like a Halloween scene on the paper, right?
Yeah, and it depends how many years they've been at the people's house, how hard they are. I mean, if they bought them that season, you can probably actually chew them. But if they've been around a few years,
okay. All right. Now, speaking of which, think of the Hollingsworth Christmas, which was always held where?
At the hall at Warwick Hall, Warwick Fire Hall.
Warwick Fire Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's cold and snowy.
Yep.
And everyone's bringing stuff in. You open the door, and right in front of you, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go downstairs.
That's right.
Fun. So you go up, and you put all the things wherever Mom tells you to put them. And there's a bowl of hard candy.
Yeah.
And it's a solid mass. And you think, I think that's the same thing from last year.
It was basically just a decoration. I don't think anyone could eat it because it was always all stuck together. And those hard candies, they were different shapes, I think, if you could get them apart, but nobody liked them. Nobody ate them.
Yeah, different colors like green stripes or red or whatever.
Red, pink, yeah.
Great. What about chocolate haystacks?
Ooh, chocolate haystacks. Dad always teased me about those because when I first started making those cookies, I didn't boil them long enough or something, and they did not gel. So we had to eat them out of the freezer. So he would just say, just put them in a pan, put them in the freezer, and then we'll just eat them by the spoonful. They're still good. And he was right. They were still good. He was very encouraging that way. Yeah.
I remember our cousin, Jake was over.
Jake Douglas.
It was the summertime, and Mom came out with this pan and said, it was the chocolate haystacks, but she was like, yeah, I don't know what happened, but they're too runny. So if you guys want some of this, you can have it. So she brought like the whole pan out, and I was like, oh man. So I grabbed a spoon, I start eating this, and Jake didn't want any of it.
Huh.
Jake was the most content person I think I've ever met. He's like, no, I don't need that.
All right.
We're not talking need here.
Opportunity. It's about opportunity.
Take advantage of the opportunity, Jake. This may not happen again for a long time.
Yeah, but that's okay. It was more for you.
Yeah, that's right. What kind of snacks did you have at Grandma's house?
At Grandma's house, we had Pop-Tarts. Always Pop-Tarts before bed, and put them in the toaster. When they came up, put a paper towel around them. Be careful because the icing on the outside is very hot. And have
not as hot as the jam on the inside, I'll tell you that.
That is so true. Yeah.
It's like the apple pies you used to have at McDonald's. Remember those?
Yes.
Maybe you'll had heat rack for like 12 hours and you'd bite into them and the skin on your lip would start bubbling.
Yeah, they were hot. They were hot. Was there some kind of a warning about that? I don't know.
I don't think so. But so you put your Pop-Tart in at Grandma's house in the toaster, but describe how the toaster worked.
Oh, you put it in the toaster and it would just slowly go down. And then when it was warm, I guess it just slowly came back up. Yeah, it was great. There was no pop. It did not pop. No,
yeah.
That was good. And also, Grandpa would buy pumpernickel bread. And so I could have pumpernickel toast. Because I love pumpernickel toast. That's my favorite bread. And
really?
he would buy a loaf of that at A&P in Strathroy. And I could have that before bed. Have some pumpernickel toast.
Yeah. You sure you weren't being punished for something?
I'm pretty sure it was my favorite. Pumpernickel always reminds me of Rose Mitchell, because remember Rose Mitchell? I love her. She used to work at a bagel place at the mall, and she always brought us leftover bagels, like day olds or whatever, when the kids were little. And Cam was about 3, and he said to her, Mrs. Mitchell, do you have any picker-nicker bagels? They were his favorite. She laughed about that a lot. Yeah.
And now he's got kids of his own.
Now he has 2 kids of his own. Yeah. And I don't know if he gives them picker-nicker bagels or not. I'll have to ask him.
You should probably have him as a guest. Just ask him.
We should have him as a guest. He has tons of time. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So let's say you're in the town of Watford.
Yes.
You're at Grandma's place. Grandma has given you some money. To walk to the store.
Okay.
And you're not going to buy a comic book. You're going to buy a treat for yourself. What are you going to get?
Well, it depends on my age. I might have gone to Beau's Variety.
Yes.
Right? And got whatever kind of penny candies. He had all kinds of penny candies there. But first, he's going to look at your money to see if you have any quarters that have Mounties on them. He wanted you to save them as Mountie quarters. He was he was a rascal, that guy, and just a tease. And yeah, so you could get whatever kind of penny candies there. Maybe caramels, wrapped caramels. Those were good. And Tootsie Rolls, like rolled up Tootsies. And yeah, that kind of thing. What would you get?
I was a big contest person. So remember we had Hostess potato chips.
Yeah.
And there were different flavors, and each little bag you had to get, like, I think there was a letter on the inside of each bag, and if you spelled a word like like car or computer or something, then that's the thing that you won. So I put every quarter I could into winning something. There was that, and then there was the cans of pop, and you drank all the pop, and then you looked at the bottom of the can, and there would be a number or a letter in the bottom of the can.
Yeah. There was more contests then. I think also in the bottle cap, sometimes inside the bottle cap of a
Yep.
bottle of pop, there would be the little liner and it had something inside it that you could win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there was a garage in Watford called Mac's Garage. Mac McLaughlin had this big cooler. It was a pop cooler.
Yep.
If you open the lid, I bet there must have been 100 bottles of pop in there.
All different kinds.
All different kinds, but all you saw was the cap. It was just like Cokes and A&Ws and Frescas and Tabs and Pepsis and like
Wink.
What?
Wink.
And Wink. It was amazing. I could stand there and just dream. What if I drank a Pepsi this time? How would that change it?
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Do you remember Pop Shop?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was at Wilson's. I don't remember where it was in Watford. Was there a Pop Shop?
I think there was a Pop Shop in Watford, but I couldn't tell you where. But I remember how exciting it was because like there were so many different flavors, right?
Yeah.
And I think it would come in like a plastic tray or something.
Yeah, in little stubby bottles.
Yeah.
All different kinds. That was so fun.
In little stubby bottles.
Yeah. I was thinking about what you said about the contest, and that reminds me of a story with Grandma because she always had her snacks in the closet of Grandpa's bedroom. I don't know why, but that's where the snacks were. All the chocolates and the chips and everything. So Brandon was there, and Brandon was born in 85. So this is about 88. And he wanted some chips. So she gave him this bag of chips and he's eating them. And on the back of it was a Hostess munchie.
Yeah.
Right. That was their thing. And he wanted to send away. Can I send away for this Hostess munchie? And I looked at it, and actually that offer expired before he was born. So the chips had been there. She was a good saver too. That's where Jack gets it from, right? The chips. I'm sorry, Brandon, but this offer has now expired. So
Yeah,
no.
that reminds me of one of the first times I brought my girlfriend, who is now my wife, over to Grandma's house. And we would always have craft dinner at Grandma's house. That was the best. And I remember she poured the cheese into these cooked noodles, and the cheese was gray.
Ah.
And she said, "Well, I'm not sure why it's not yellow, but I'm pretty sure it's still good."
You didn't eat it though.
I mean, I probably did.
And look, you turned out okay.
It was craft dinner at Grandma's house. I think you're legally obligated.
Yeah, and how do you screw up craft dinner? I'm sure it was fine.
Exactly.
There was always good stuff there.
Yeah. All right. What is coming up in the future for Listen Sister?
Listen, Sister, we have a women's conference called Daughters of the King at First Baptist Church in Wallaceburg, November 1st.
Woo.
And then November 10th to the 15th, Girls' Night Out, Saskatchewan and Alberta. So, woohoo! Yeah, it's going to be a busy November.
You are going to be on the road.
Yeah, and you?
Next weekend, we are going up to Arden, Ontario. This will be the 14th year that we've entertained for the CRC Eastern Classes Retreat. And then
that's a fun one, isn't it?
It is a fun one. And then a couple weeks after that, we are entertaining for a big Christmas party. There's a car dealership that's getting us to come in. They wanted some good, clean comedy. So they've hired us to come in for the night and entertain them. So that should be good.
Wow, there's such a variety of things that you can do.
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
That's so cool. Well, what's the homework?
Well, I think the homework should be to list all the reasons you don't like candy apples.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We could talk about if your team Tess or Jack's crew, or we could ask what was your favorite snack as a kid?
What was your favorite snack as a kid? What was your favorite botan snack? Why do we say botan?
Botan,
Was that
purchase.
homemade or was that botan? What was your favorite store-bought snack as a kid?
Store bought. All right. You saw me type it and then you changed it.
I
Okay.
did.
All right. Let's see. Chime in. Let us know. And we'll see you right here next Friday, 8:30.
Right. See you guys.